in a spear, but whatever. Maeve, your
Great.
turn.
My turn. I'm attacking that kobold. Ooh, 15. Right? Yeah, 15.
Okay. Well, they don't have a ton of armor on them, but these kobolds are a bit better armored than your average kobold warrior, so it kind of glances off of him.
We all know how well we do against the average kobold.
Slide to the right 5 feet. Slide, do it.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I slide to the right 5 feet.
Okay.
Why?
Blazebeard, I know why.
I know why.
Gotcha.
Blazebeard, it's your turn.
Okay, I can't see these guys on my screen. Where's the closest one to me?
You've got to zoom. You've got to zoom out. Hold down Alt and
I have
pull out
zoomed
on your
out.
Be right back.
and then move your sliders around until you find the map.
No, I got that. No, because of this.
Train wreck.
Oh, that was...
We might have to cut out mid-battle because I really can't be up much longer.
Yeah,
All right,
she's already almost half hour past her time.
All right, so what we'll do is I'll play your character, and I'll do my best to keep you alive. How about that? Yeah.
It's loading.
Not entirely sure I'm okay with that.
It's rolling really well with mine too, and then I just fell out.
I am very picky about things having to do with my character.
You
That's
can't do any better than having
All
a
right,
GM keep
tell you what,
There you go.
Tell you what.
No, that's
Wait
boxes.
one more turn. One more
Alright.
turn. And then after that, you can go. We'll finish out everybody else's turn, and then at that point, then we'll have to.
I missed
call
all
it
that.
quits for the night. We'll tell you when it comes to Maeve's turn.
Okay.
Okay, so
Blaze,
it's still
Blaze, go.
my turn. I'm gonna move.
Don't move there.
Okay.
Don't move to
Well-
attack that one.
Okay. Well,
Keep in mind, you are on top of a pile of rubble, which is going to slow you down because you can't move a full 20 feet. You can move 15 feet.
You can move to that one, but but don't move to the bottom of it, please.
You can. I'm telling you, you can only move 15 feet. You cannot move 20 feet because you're on rough ground.
What about right there? Is that 15?
Yes, he can meet. Yes, that's 15. He
okay,
can make
I'll
it
move
there.
right there,
Perfect.
and I'm gonna scalp this creature so it becomes kobold.
Is it the kobold or the toad thing?
To the kobold.
I'll get the kobold. The little birdie whispered in my ear. Gonna attack it with my new warhammer, which I have no idea how much damage it does.
+1. Just add a +1.
Or what
Plus
do
one
I
to the attack
roll?
roll.
+1 for the attack roll.
D20. Add +1 to whatever your warhammer was.
17.
All right, roll for damage.
Well, warhammer gets a +2, and then a
You
plus.
hit anyway, just
plus
Well, you
one.
roll for
So-
damage.
with what? A D8?
Please.
Is that
Yeah,
what
It's
this?
a
the adamantium.
warhammer. It's the same with your warhammer.
The
So it's
adamantium
exactly the
doesn't-
same.
Adamantium doesn't do any more damage.
I'd have to look it up, and we don't have time right now.
Please roll.
Just roll.
Okay. Oh look, an 8 +1, a 9.
Congratulations. All right,
Yay.
you smack this kobold in the skull, and he just kind of goes back in the saddle and just is kind of limp and drops his weapons. Jocko, your turn.
Okay.
Huzzah.
Drop my bow, draw my sword. As I'm moving these 15 feet, and I know I'm moving around this thing. And then, since I'm flanking, I'm going to sneak attack this mother.
All right, do it.
This toady.
Toady mother.
Blank.
Looks like 20. Not a crit, but that's with it.
All right, roll your damage.
Okay. That's twice. Ooh, twice. Ha! 12! 2 6s.
All right. What weapon were you using?
Masterwork short sword.
Okay.
I got 1d6 and then another d6 for the sneak attack.
Okay. So, as you ran up behind this kobold's mount, and you just buried your sword in and kind of twisted and pulled it out.
Nice.
Is its heart like pumping on the end of his?
No, it is not.
Okay.
It didn't
Just
go
wondering
down
how-
then?
Just wondering how gruesome we're gonna get.
No, but it then turns towards you and takes a bite at you.
Well, of course it does.
But it's limping in pain in the process, and it doesn't get an actual bite.
Misses.
Now that's
Boric.
what rogues do.
That's what
Booyah.
rogues do.
Oh, I see. That's why. Sneak attack. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what rogues do. Boric.
Okay, I'm gonna
That's
hit
what the little
the
rogue
toad
can
as it's
do.
climbing up the wall.
Okay, it's still barely in range, yes.
21.
All right, roll for damage.
8.
You're aiming for the creature, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, you did. He's hit it a few times now.
Yeah, sorry. All right, you swing your sword, and you're able to get you're able to cut off one of its legs, and then it falls off of the wall.
Does it crush the kobold?
No, it does not. Well, actually, reflex saving throw. Now that I think about it. So it falls onto the kobold, and the kobold's leg is stuck underneath it.
Woohoo!
Snicker.
Is that an attack of opportunity?
Not from the angle, because the kobold is more towards this direction.
Okay.
Retool, your turn.
Okay, I am still holding onto this rope or chain. My strength check is 18 plus 1 this time. So 19. So I get a better grip on it.
Okay.
I'm just
Then-
gonna keep holding on.
Edgrin
I'm very
then
active.
starts climbing down, and he's able to make it like 2/3 of the way down towards the bottom.
Okay.
All right. The red kobold. Let's see.
You think stuck under a toad now?
He is stuck under a toad, and he's working to dislodge first his top leg from the encrusted gunk that was holding him in place on the toad. And he spends his whole turn just doing that, since he has to fight against the leg being underneath.
Yay.
Gross.
And
Yeah.
it is Maeve's turn.
Dave's last
Great.
turn. We're bed. Now that's a half hour.
Alright. Well, before it started limping, I was going to attempt to ride this thing, but now let's just attack it. Let's just attack it now.
Oh,
Chaotic
Sorry,
Rod.
Maeve.
7, so yeah, I don't hit it.
Nope. You somehow you try burying your sword in it, but that gunk on it, the dried gunk, it's pretty hard
Yeah.
stuff in places. Blazebeard.
Yep. Alright, I'm getting off now, guys.
All right. Good night.
Night, Maeve.
right.
Okay.
See ya.
Now we're going
I-
to be screwed up in the stream. So
I think
No,
you
video
two,
will just be a little bit off, but
I think you two have this thing. If I move here, does that thing get an attack of like this kobold's kind of pinned? Like if I move next to the red one to help out,
if you leave a threatened square, then your opponent gets an attack of opportunity.
Okay, never mind.
Long
I
story
will
short,
just-
yes.
Okay, so I'll still attack the blue one with the old warhammer.
Okay.
17 total. And
All right, roll
then
for damage.
damage. Total 3.
All right, you bash that thing right in its face, and it stops moving.
bash.
Gaza.
Jocko.
Well, that thing's dead. What's the status of the other one?
The creature is not moving, but the kobold is kind of stuck underneath it. It's actually kind of more in this position since it's laying down underneath the side of it.
Would that count as melee?
No, it's not engaged in melee at the moment.
Okay, well, I left my bow over by the pile of wood, so I have to go get it. If I go 15 feet and pick up my bow,
that's two move actions.
It's 2 move actions because I'm not drawing it; I'm picking it up.
Exactly, right? You're picking it up off the ground.
Well, I will go and do that, and then that's my turn.
Okay. Boric, your turn.
I'm gonna hit the kobold that's pinned under the frog.
All right. Roll your attack.
It's a botch.
You botched.
Yeah.
That thing was right.
Roll your d20 again.
18.
Okay.
All right, so you step over and you step onto the leg of this toad thing, and then you fall onto it.
Now you're prone.
Oh, yeah.
And then this greasy slime just starts wrapping around you and starts hardening.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
That's the end of your turn.
Wow.
Retol.
I'm still holding the chain. I've been doing
How
a lot
about
of.
you encourage the kobolds to follow Edgren?
All right.
I don't want them
Edgren
falling
gets-
on it.
That's true, I guess.
Edgren gets to the bottom of the chain. And, I don't have his thing, but it is now...
Can he play for us? Did he not have his loot?
Well, he just got down and he's kind of getting his footing.
Oh, okay.
And I don't have
Hey,
his... There it
halflings are
is.
sure-footed, yo.
Oh. Excuse me.
Which means... What does it mean?
You can probably move across
It means
uneven
they get
ground and stuff.
It means they get a +2 bonus on acrobatics and climb skill checks.
Oh. Well, there you go. He gets to the bottom, and he pulls out his loot that was strapped to his back. And the kobold that is on the ground that is still alive is now has dislodged himself, but he's still on the ground.
Still prone.
Yes, he's still prone.
Yeah.
And it is Maeve's turn, but we're going to just skip her since
They already killed
Yeah.
everything over there, right?
they've killed everything over there.
Okay.
Blazebeard.
She can search it for loot.
Yeah, she loots it. She would do that.
So let's see. I'm just gonna move here.
If you move to the diagonal... Oh, I guess you can't, because you can only go 20 feet. Never mind.
Yeah. I'll move there and I'll attack it with the warhammer.
All right.
Kill it, Blazebeard. Kill it.
Blazebeard's
14. I got a
going
total
all-
of 17.
All right.
Crazy,
Roll for
huh?
damage.
D8. Total of 7.
All right. You bash him pretty good in the chest.
Kazaa! Puh!
But his armor does take a good brunt of it.
He'll get some more of that brunt next time, huh? Because
Jocko,
my
your turn.
axe is lodged in his nervous system.
I'm gonna move this 20 feet.
Okay.
Warhammer.
35. Dang it.
Axes.
But that would have been across rough ground. Well, I don't get point blank shot. I could still fire at him, right?
Yes.
I know it's in the melee, but that's okay. Here it
Don't
comes.
hit me in the back of the head.
I'm that guy. I did not botch.
Add your sneak attack.
Okay.
Because he doesn't know that he's preoccupied. He doesn't know that you're there.
Beautiful. 9, 10. Well, 14. I don't know if that hits.
All right.
Total?
Despite being a sneak attack, you actually hit him, but it just kind of gets into his armor.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I tried.
Boric.
Well, I'll
Bork
break-
is you're currently stuck I'm gonna move you a little bit. You're kind of just laying across the top of this thing.
Can I hit
cuddling.
the kobold with my sword?
Not in any way that's gonna do anything. You can try to
can't-
flail it at it.
I can't stick him.
No, this stuff is congealing around you, and it's limiting your arm movement.
Well, I'm gonna pull off of this thing. I'm
Okay.
gonna get off of it.
All right, that takes the whole round,
I
but
understand.
you're able to pull yourself out of it. Retol,
Okay, I'm up at the top.
right?
Yep.
And you can't see most of this. All you can see
So-
is
So the only ones up there with me are the kids and the kobolds then?
and the kobolds. Yes,
How
the kobolds
exciting.
are on your side.
Why don't you lower 2 of the kobolds down?
Well, I don't think the kids or myself should be climbing. And so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at the leader, the shaman kobold, and point it at the rope, kind of questioningly. Like, I don't know if you can see. I'm going to be like asking if he wants to go. And see, kind of judge his reaction just by body. Like, I guess I should
Just kind of like you down kind of thing.
Well, I'm not. I'm just kind of more asking if he wants to climb down, or I'm trying to judge if I should start pulling the chain up to start lowering people down myself. So they
So
don't
kind
have
of
to
like
climb.
you point at him and just like,
Yeah, like that.
okay,
exactly.
okay. Then
His
he
reaction.
Get down in that hole.
he actually walks over to it and starts climbing down.
Okay, so I'll hold the chain for him.
That's all you're doing.
I know. I'm just
You're our anchor.
That's right.
All right, he begins to climb down and gets down several feet.
All right. Very
All right.
exciting.
Edgren takes a look around and it's just like, do you need a song? Do you need a song for this fight? Or
Sing a song of
I don't
brave
see
koboldry.
I don't see any kobolds fighting. What's going on?
Well, there's one stuck under the toad over there.
Sing a song.
Oh,
You could sing a song of a toad, a kobold, and a toad.
well, I don't want to waste all of my bardic ability just because I'm limited on how much I can use per day.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, then
Yeah,
screw it.
bards do have limits. You've
Uh,
been wondering why I haven't just been having him sing the entire time. There is a
Well, that's
reason.
not how it was in 2nd edition.
We're not playing second edition.
I know.
Then come help attack this thing or something.
Oh, stick it with your dagger.
But at this
Wait,
point,
I'm not there.
the kobold is able to get up, and then he flings his chain weapon at Blazebeard, but it glances off of his hammer.
Ha
That hammer's been saving your neck.
Now it's adamantium, too. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shink.
All right, it's Maeve's turn, but she's busy trying to loot the kobold. Blazebeard, it is your turn.
I'm gonna swing at this thing, at this mother till he's dead, just like his companions. Hey! Oh.
My backup die doesn't like you very much, does it?
So much suspense.
You're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls.
Hmm.
Did you forget how to add?
Did you botch?
No, I
Did
got
you
a
fall
2,
asleep?
2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Yeah, you missed.
6.
Agree.
Yeah.
When it takes a long time, he's thinking, "Oh man, I missed, but how can I make this happen?"
There you go.
I'll add up all these numbers on my page.
So basically, you end up having to recoil because of the force that chain weapon hit you with, and you're not able to get a good angle with your swing. So it's Jocko's turn.
Jocko's going to move 20 feet up this way so that I'm a little closer so I can have some bonuses.
You're shooting into melee at this point.
I know. No sneak attack either. Yeah. 11.
11. Okay. Well, in your effort to not hit Blazebeard, you hit this barrel. Boric, your turn.
It's okay, now I'm close enough to
Can
get
we
in the
please
melee.
finish off this kobold?
Hey,
Look, it's always the
seriously.
kobolds that
It's
Yeah,
always
the
the
biggest
last
trouble-
kobold.
I'm
We
moving
killed-
right there.
kill undead dwarves like it's nobody's business, and these kobolds
And I'm killing this kobold.
Seriously.
killing dwarves and vargwills and also
And what?
We took
gelatinous
out the-
cubes.
We took out the
We can't
forge
kill a freaking
scourge thing in
14.
one round.
14. It glances off of his armor.
Oh my gosh! Please kill it.
Good night, Retool.
A
I'm
better
holding the
roll.
chain
I'd have
while
done it.
Kobold climbs down.
All
And
right.
I'm gonna look at the warriors and see if any of them want to join in. Kind of
Alright.
pointing.
And then the rest of the kobolds go, and they start climbing down as well. Good grief.
My strength is 10 plus 1, so 11.
Yeah, it's not too much to hold these, and you're able to hold multiple of
Yeah,
them.
I
What is
figure they're
this- what
little.
is-
I'll send them down more at a time.
What is this
Have any of
green
them-
thing I just scribbled on?
That's a barrel.
That's a barrel.
That's a barrel. Okay,
Old rotted barrel.
gotcha.
Has
Alright.
the
Killed
first shaman.
That forge thing
Made
in
it
one
down.
round. We've been fighting these things for 45 minutes.
Yeah, you took that. I don't get it.
I will say our strategy was much better with that thing, though.
That's true. See, that thing we were all piled up ready, did a surprise round. This one we've been climbing down chains half the time.
Yeah.
All right, so
Kill
Oh,
it.
now
Edgren,
Edgren's in front of me.
puts his weapon away and pulls out. Let's see from where he was at.
Edgren, get your butt out of my way, or else I'm going to shoot it.
All right, so you keep
it
him from
back.
actually getting in your way, pushing him back. Then, but he had pulled out his dagger and pulled out he had pulled out a dagger and put away his instrument.
Okay.
And the kobold drops his chain weapon and pulls out a spear and starts back down this corridor.
Oh,
Do I get
Dark
attack
vision.
opportunity?
Yes.
Yes.
Kill it, please, before it warns everything in this cavern.
22.
Thank
Roll for damage. Roll for
goodness.
damage.
Oh, there it is. 12.
The kobold goes down as you slice off its head.
Thank goodness. And with that,
and it died.
And it is not and it
think-
is not able to continue down the hall.
Oh,
Or
If
the
it started to
path.
regenerate, I was going to be scared.
That
So-
thing's in kobold hell.
so to wrap
Chaotic
up
neutral, I
tonight,
ride a
that
kobold corpse down to kobold drop.
Wait for the jokes. Wait for the jokes. Okay,
I
get
gotta
all
wait
the
for
jokes.
Yes.
Get them out. Get them out. I'm giving you time. Make your
Nope.
jokes.
We're done.
That's what it.
Oh, it's I see. It's not funny unless it's interrupting.
Also, here's a dungeoneering roll to see if I know what those toads are actually called. I just
Okay.
want to know for my own sake. 16.
You look at them, and somehow you've heard of these things, and they're called slurks. That's about all you know about them.
All right. These things are called slurks. Now that they're dead, I can tell you that.
Oh, that's
No,
great.
that's-
Go kiss one.
No.
Okay, now that we're out of danger, I'm assuming for a bit, I'm gonna continue to hold the rope and take 10 on this while the kobolds go down, I guess.
Mhm.
And then what I'm gonna do, instead of having the kids climb down, I'm going to pull the chain all the way back up, load the I guess 2 of the kids in, since they're small,
Two at a time.
2 at a time, and lower them down until I'm the last one up there. And then I'm gonna pull it all the way back up, climb into it, and lower myself down.
All right,
Well-
all right. Do a strength check.
Okay. Which is 16 plus 1, 17.
All right, It takes a little bit of time, but you're able to make it down safely.
Okay,
While
so
this
this all
is
takes
happening-
several minutes
Right.
while I lower everyone down.
While this is happening, I want to A, search the kobolds, and B, search the barrels and other stuff, see if there's anything of value.
You can
While
assume the
he's-
kids are down here as well. I'm not gonna pull them up on the map just because it's a little
It's
bit of a
late.
hassle.
We're almost done anyway.
So
While
that's-
he's
that's probably
doing
a good
that-
stopping spot. But yeah.
Yes.
Quick thing for me.
We're not
While he's
ending
doing
quite
that-
yet. We've
Okay.
I take the chain that the kobold dropped. I take it over to Retool and say, "Oh, Claudia, thanks for the hammer. You can keep this.
With what now?
What are you talking about?
The
What
weapon,
chain?
the chain weapon."
Oh, that. Oh, okay.
And
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to praise it too. Also, just real fast.
Okay.
See what it's worth.
It's crap.
I got a 20.
Was
Not
that
a
you,
natural
Ron?
20.
You estimated it's about worth maybe 15 gold pieces.
Eh.
Seems to be a little bit of an exotic weapon.
Said, do you want this or do you want me to keep it? It's up to you.
I think I picked one of those up. Oh yeah, here we go. I picked one of those up. I can add it to my pile, I guess.
All right, as you're looting the kobolds, the
Oh,
other
that-
kobold does have one of those. And you
So-
also find a couple more. Was it 2, I believe? Yes. On each of the kobolds, you find 2 more doses of that poison.
I'm going to take one, and I'll be like, "Oi, we got some more poison. If anybody wants a little vial of it."
I'll
And
take
they-
some centipede poison.
And they had thrown their javelins, and they've got spears, and they do have studded leather armor on.
I do imagine that this poison
Our-
would work better with somebody who's got like ranged weapons, not a hammer.
Are
I can
kobolds
put it on
as-
the end of my hammer.
Are our kobolds armored as well with the same armor, or are they not as well equipped?
No, they are not.
Let's put the
So-
armor on the kobolds.
Oh, and maybe give these crazy weapons to them.
There you
That's
go.
not a bad idea.
Okay.
I like.
Look,
We
Let's,
so we do
so-
that.
let's
Oh, no,
upgrade
I have-
these kobold minions of ours.
So
Hey,
I have 3
These things
of
are handy in a fight.
I have 3 of these chain claw weapons now. So I'll distribute that to 3 of the kobolds. For now.
Okay.
And
That
we'll
way they
give
can
them
do better damage, hopefully. Not to us.
we'll give them the studded leather armor too.
Right. So
Hopefully this-
you've got 2 sets of those, and there are 5 kobolds that came down, I believe. And again, I'm not putting them on the map at the moment because we're
5
finishing up.
5 plus the leader.
5
yeah.
plus the leader.
So this should buff up 3 of the lesser ones, and 2 of them should have studded leather now.
Will the leader
Hopefully-
wear armor, or does he avoid it because it might mess up his magic?
Depends on if he's divine or arcane.
Well,
None of us can ask him
Ma-
because
since
Maeve's not here.
since Maeve is busy just looking down the hall and not really paying attention to what's going on. When offered one, he kind of does this
Okay.
and points to one of his other kobold
Minions.
minions.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
There was that one with
They're all
armor
geared up.
upstairs too. That we killed.
Alright, so if we're not quite wrapped up yet, I would like to go. Are we going to explore more, or are we just wrapping up? Because if not,
We
I'll
should
move
wrap
over
up.
to this doorway and look in.
What's that?
If we're not quite done yet, I'll go to this doorway on the left and
Just
peek in there.
Keep in mind if we end up rolling, Maeve is not here at the moment.
Yeah, I think this is a good spot to.
Well, this is probably a good spot to end.
Oh,
'Cause that way
let's-
she doesn't
yeah.
miss anything.
Yeah.
He just wanted to look down the hallway. That's all. Right? Is
Well,
that okay?
cliffhanger.
Well,
I look
well,
in this doorway.
That's
yeah, but that always stirs up trouble.
Cliffhanger.
we're,
Why do you
we're
always
ending
have
on a
to look?
cliffhanger. You'll find out next time.
Oh.
All right.
So we'll wrap things up, and so if you guys would like to come back and watch more role-playing stuff that we'll have going on, we do have another group, which is a smaller version of this group, which is Roll of the Dice Outlawed, where we've got a bunch of rogues and thieves which are playing, and
No dwarves.
I was a rogue before it became cool.
But then you took an arrow to the knee.
No, I didn't.
so Brayden, why don't you go ahead and tell a little bit about that group?
The outlawed group.
Yeah.
It is Boric,
Actually, come-
myself, Maeve.
No, that's better.
What's that?
Oh, I was just trying a different overlay to see if the video would be better, but
Okay.
it's not.
Gotcha. Well, there's 4 of us, and Progstorm is still our game master. In that group so far, we have. Oh, there you go. In that group so far, we've pulled off a big, huge heist that went rather crazy, and we're now dealing with consequences and trying to get out of town, and it's been pretty interesting. So I won't spoil
Much
it for you.
mayhem ensues.
Mayhem, crazy. We're going to be continuing on Thursday. So the first VOD is on YouTube. You can look at the link. You can go to the link and watch the first episode of that happened a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's
And
youtube.com/ProgStormRising, and that's where I'm putting all the VODs for all of these.
And then the second VOD, the second episode will probably be going up whenever Sheldon can get to it.
Just as soon as I can get it done. Yeah, I've got multiple videos that I'm editing. And on that note, also on my YouTube channel, since it is October, I've officially dubbed it Progtober on my YouTube channel.
Oh my goodness.
I know, it's terrible. But I'm doing a couple of scary games. The first one is Alan Wake, and the first video of that probably going up tomorrow.
Maybe I should start something on my YouTube channel called Jocktober.
I suppose you could.
It'd be like sports
Blastober!
videos.
Such a copycat.
We had a pretty good group in chat tonight. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate it. We had 16, 17 people pretty consistently after the first hour. So
Nice.
And I think "send him to Kobold Hell" is now like a catchphrase in the chat.
Oh, great. We're creating a meme.
We're creating memes.
Don't forget,
especially
last
what
week,
he
my-
said. Especially
My
when
new
you said you
favorite-
were going to scalp the kobold. You said, I'm going to scalp that kobold. They like it.
They like that too.
Apparently. They said, I'm way too tired, and that was too funny.
I like what Ron
All right.
said last time. If he was chaotic neutral, he would ride that kobold's corpse into kobold hell.
But thank you guys for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And so come back Thursday night for that other group, and we hope to see you then.
All right.
Ta-ta.